Alright, so I took a couple of days and just compiled them into one video. You'll pretty much understand why by the end of the video. But started out at the home lake here on day one. Started out cloudy and the wind got pretty rough. There was actually some stuff that I had that I wanted to show, but I didn't bother because the wind was so bad that the audio was horrible. And yeah. Anyway, day two, went to a different lake, not very far away from here. And you can go ahead and take a look at the results. And I'll be back to discuss it in a minute. Alright, so it's like, why even bother, you know, having the camera if I'm never going to have it on when I catch a fish? Well, at least it's not a super dink. It ain't big, but it's not a super dink. So, I'll take that. First fish of the day, only a couple casts in. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep casting with the camera off? Because I don't really think I'm going to catch much. And there's another dink. Hey, dink bite. Still on fire. Man. Wow, he turned my swim bait inside out. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. That's crazy. So, I'm on my way to an actual like area that I want to fish, but I kept the swim bait handy and I'm just making some casts at some key little spots along the way. I was going to leave the camera off because I didn't want to waste a battery, and I wasn't really planning on sitting on any of these spots for very long anyhow. I just kind of wanted to cast at a few places along the way that I thought would be good today. We've had some rain which has stirred the lake back up again a little bit. Rain and wind and brought the lake level up some, a little bit more from what it was. That fish just came right off of that little patch of grass right there, sticking up right off the corner of that. Ooh, got grass all over my swim bait. Hey. Don't know if that should free or not. So I'm just expecting to find them in areas like that today, more than likely. You know, up shallow, little sparse patches of vegetation and stuff. But I've got one particular pocket that I want to go fish that's got a whole lot of shallow grass and shallow wood. Generally, a lot of the areas of the lake that I fish with wood are a lot deeper. Again, deeper being a relative term. For this lake, deep is like 13 feet is the deepest spot. Stinks, 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 stinks. Oh man, so many dinks, so many dinks. Come on, dog. Dinks, 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 dinks. Dinks. And he took my tail. Dang, man. Alright. Put the friggin' swim bait down for just a minute, even though it's catching fish. Really? I thought the camera was on that time. Come on, now that's a little bit ridiculous. Man. This fish literally just got hooked directly under the nose of the boat. Dang it. This is a hook finger fish right here if I've ever seen one. He was barely hooked too. Spawned out looking skinny. So if anybody's wondering at this point why I catch so many fish with the camera off, why the camera is off so often, it's because I have an original GoPro Hero. It's got a built-in battery. The battery can't be swapped out. So I can't just bring extra batteries and change them out. It's the only GoPro that I have at the moment, so it's really the only way that I have to do this recording out here right now. Gonna be getting another one, so yeah, once I have another camera, things will be a little bit easier. Be able to swap out batteries and stuff like that. I have a little charge pack, but of course I'll have to plug the camera into that and either keep that thing sitting in my lap or let it sit while it charges. Wow, wish I had turned the camera back on. Oh Lord. Well, that is probably at least actually a 12-inch fish. That might be a real keeper. Okay. Come on, man. I'll trade all these little ones just for one decent one. Okay. Figured there'd be one sitting on that little tree stub there. Dang. That hook got set. Alright. A little bit longer. Helped me in a kayak tournament. So I just caught another dink. I pretty much just shut the camera off because I'm pretty sure I'm only ever going to catch dinks, and I don't know why I keep turning it back on for him. So there's another dink. Alright, so I just lost a legitimate fish. You're never going to believe it, obviously, because the camera was off and he got relatively close to the boat and jumped and threw the hook. It's great. It's just great. Of course the camera was off for this one. First decent fish, like actual, I will call this a decent fish, probably like a 2-pounder or something, and I don't even know how long it's been. Camera's facing this guy. He's skinny. He's probably spawned out, late wave spawner. But there we go. There's a reasonable fish for once. Don't weigh much, but take it. Alright, so I came out to another local lake this morning. A place that's relatively close to my house. Just needed to get away from the home lake today. Needed to fish somewhere else, get some fresh looks, some different water, stop catching dinks on the same lake over and over again. There goes the Air Force. Guess they're bombing today. Yep, they're bombing today. I wonder if that affects the fish. I mean, it's kind of gotta. That's a ridiculously loud noise coming out of nowhere. Probably can't tell on the camera, but it's shaking these houses and stuff around here. Oh, there's one. Hey, there's one right there. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, that's going to be a hook finger fish. Chill out, dude. Let me get this one out. Dang. You got it pretty good there, buddy. Well, another dank. New lake, same results. That's a fish. That's a decent fish. It's an okay fish. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. You're putting me in a very precarious situation here, my friend. Please don't flop. Please don't flop. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get you unhooked. Yeah, there we go. There's a better fish. It's probably the best fish I've caught in days. Jeez. Ain't big, but I'll take it. It's better than 8 and 10-inch dinks. Alright, so clearly on day 2 I only caught 2 fish. Wasn't really very successful at the other lake. The pattern that I tried to put together on the other lake was similar to what I had been doing the last time I had fished there a few weeks ago, and I caught several fish. They were on depth changes. A lot of these lakes around here don't really have like sharp depth changes, you know, a lot of humps or anything like that. There's not a lot of bottom contour change throughout the lake, so the fish were just kind of sitting down in a certain depth, like down on the sloping depth changes, and that's how I was catching them. I was catching them on jerkbait the last time, so I tried something a little bit different, a new lure that I'm checking out. It's new to me, it's not new, it's called a Berkley Juke. It's kind of a combination crankbait, jerkbait. You can use it as a jerkbait, you can crank it. I caught fish doing both. But I got that color specifically because this is Florida, and it's a gold chrome color to mimic shiners. There's not a whole lot of shiners in most of the lakes around here that I'm seeing, but I don't know, it works in that kind of stained water. So yeah, day 1, still fishing the grass here at the home lake because I'm expecting at any time I'm going to catch a decent fish. That's usually how it happens, just randomly a nice one eats it in the grass. And those swim baits are pretty much key right now. They're chasing bait all over the place. I see it when I'm out there, so continuing to throw that swim bait in the shallow grass and around that shallow wood. We fished a square bill a little bit. I caught another fish on a square bill. I don't know what happened to the video with that. It was another dink though. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. So yeah, gonna be getting back out there as soon as I possibly can. If you like the video, like it down below, subscribe so you can check out the next one, and hit that little notification button, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.